Today's episode of Cribs brings us to a very bustling section of downtown San Francisco. We're going to visit Optimizely. Hey!
Welcome to Optimizely, Colleen.
This is Dan Soroker, co-founder of Optimizely.
That's right. Come on in.
Great.
Here we've got our main lobby area, and one of the things that was important to me as the founder of the company is I wanted employees, as they walk in, to feel like this was their building. And so we have a direct view of all of the great San Francisco passerbys, as well as the office floor plan being very open. Nobody has offices, and so we're traditionally very open culture.
Right. Yeah, and these people they just work at Optimizely, they're just hanging out?
That's right, yeah. We have couches out in front here, and people can lounge around, grab drinks from the micro kitchen, and enjoy themselves while working. Most of this is our sales team, and they spend their day doing demos for our customers.
Cool, it's nice because you can tell we're on a sales floor because it's like people are talking, people are on the phone. Sometimes you walk into companies and it's just dead silent, everyone on computers.
Yeah, it's one of the things as we've gotten bigger, we realize that you need to have a certain amount of energy or buzz, otherwise you get distracted by other people's conversations. And with the high ceilings, it's great because people can actually have a conversation, focus on their deal and not be distracted.
Right.
Right here is actually my desk. Today is actually my birthday, so my desk is not usually decorated like this, but the team was kind enough to put some nice candy and treats on my desk.
It's so festive.
It is, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Do you have like a diorama in here?
I do, yeah. So you can take a look.
Wow.
This is a gift I got for my last birthday, and it's a miniature of all of my favorite things and all the things that are important to me. So you can see there's Starbucks coffee. I'll show you in a second the Wired article that's hanging on the wall. You can actually see a miniature version of that there in the corner.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Who made this for you?
My lovely assistant Tammy made this for me for my birthday.
Wow.
And it's a really special, keep it on my desk to remind me of all the things that that are me.
That's pretty good. I gotta get me a Tammy in my life.
Yeah.
That's very thoughtful.
One of the great things about these desks, these are walking desks, so you can actually work out while you work. And unfortunately, they don't go very fast, but they go just fast enough that you can actually focus on the task at hand while walking on the treadmill.
So can anyone get one of these who wants it?
These are communal. Anybody who wants it can use it. And we have 2 today, and as more people want to walk while they work, we'll get more. Here, one of the cool things about our conference rooms is we have these devices that actually sync with Google Calendar, and they'll tell you whether the room is available or not. So this is one of our conference rooms here, and one of the great features in this conference room is our book that we wrote earlier this year, A/B Testing, Most Powerful Way to Turn Clicks into Customers.
What do you know? Who would ever have thought?
Yes, and I'm glad I love being in a meeting with somebody and just casually mention the book and then handing them a copy.
Right, with your name right on the front.
That's right, yeah.
I feel like I just found a secret spot.
So this building was actually 2 separate buildings before, and they combined the buildings, and this was actually the dividing line between the 2 buildings. And this countdown clock actually has some historical significance, and this was the same clock that was counting down in the Obama campaign in 2008. We had obviously different text there, but it was the same clock. And even when I was at Google, this was the countdown clock that was counting down to launch of Chrome.
This exact same
clock.
Wow.
And in fact, this clock is so old, it didn't even imagine there would be people using it in 2014. So it doesn't even work in 2014. We actually have to adjust it to pretend like it's 2004. We take table tennis very seriously at Optimizely. We in fact have 3 different tables, and one of my favorite features of our table tennis tables is in fact if you don't have a partner to play with, we have a machine that will play table tennis with you. So an homage to the Forrest Gump training sequence.
So do you guys have lunch every day?
Yeah, so we have lunch catered in every day from Rebecca Jean. It's a great catering company here in the city. And so she comes and builds great healthy lunch options for everybody. This is where important meetings happen. We have separation from the rest of the company. It was really important to me to actually make sure that there's glass all throughout, so the door is completely glass. There's a whole glass window that's facing the rest of the office, and I didn't want big decisions getting made in a vacuum in a small corner of the office.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like it's someone else's birthday too.
Yeah, in
You guys
fact,
do birthdays.
it is in fact somebody else's birthday. It's my identical twin brother's birthday. He also works
really?
at Optimizely.
Oh, that's so
and
funny.
that's his desk over there.
Can we go say happy birthday?
He's not there over there, but
He doesn't want to. Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. It's
serious?
actually my identical twin brother's birthday as well.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that he also worked here and that you had an identical.
Yeah. Now you know.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Here we've actually have a library which we've built out as a separate spot where you don't book the room, just show up, and if you wanted a quiet place to focus and learn and do your work, you can do that.
Dan, where are the books?
We forgot to put the books in. You're right, we will need to get some books.
Are you going to get books?
Yeah, we have a lot of these A/B testing books we're trying to sell, so maybe we'll fill this place with that and people can check them out here. One of my favorite things in the whole world is construction cranes, and you can see they're building a building right next door to us, and we can actually watch them as they build it. And as we expand and fill up this building, maybe we'll expand over there as well.
That's so funny because I feel like most people would say, oh, like we're right next to this construction spot. It's kind of a drag for a couple of years, and you're like, it's awesome.
It's awesome.
This is my favorite spot.
I love building things. If I saw an unassembled IKEA box, I would go it and just build the desk. Like this is like a little boy's dream to see a building being built right next door. And this is our secret beer fridge.
Oh man.
We've built out a whole little nook for it because we think this is just as important as the library.
Dan, thank you so much for having us here. This has been great.
Sure, thank you. And as a special bonus, we'll go downstairs and I'll show you a song that's being recorded by our head of experimental marketing.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. We actually have a guest appearance by a famous rapper, MC Commerce. He's actually recording in here right now.
It was told to me you guys would be coming, and good friends Dan reached out to me. He said, hey, could you guys come in and maybe just hang out, think of some things to say. These people are very special to me, so I did a real quick scribble down of a couple things here. Well, let me take a minute to welcome Colleen and the TechCrunch team to Optimizely. We hope you enjoy all the things that you see. If not, don't blame me, I'm just the MC. Be sure to grab a snack or play a little pong. Well, anything you do here, you can't go wrong. So have a good time while Dan shows you around. We hope this is the best office that you have ever found.
That was really good.
Thank you for joining me in here.